Hey guys, I'm Sam with Kure Your Obsession, and we've teamed up with Elite Archery to bring you a brand new series that is going to make you a better bow hunter. So settle in, get ready, and welcome to Kure Your Obsession. Follow me. We got a bow that is set up with the minimum of what we need to shoot this thing. So we do have a sight and a rest on here. Later on, the next step is going to be adding a stabilizer, a quiver, accessories like that we can talk about at another time. But for now, we're keeping it basic, and we're going to put some arrows down range and shoot it.
Gotcha.
So for sighting in, right now, we're at 20 yards on the indoor range. With a sight, it's a 5-pin sight, so typically you adjust it in 10 yard increments. Okay. With the first one being 20 yards. So your top pin will be 20, and then as you start sighting in other ranges, you'll go 30, 40, et cetera, as you work your way down.
Gotcha.
So we'll start with that top one, and we'll get 20 set up. All right, so get comfortable, get thrown back, settle in, and then just line that top pin up on your target. Probably won't be exactly there, but after that we'll sight it and adjust to where it needs to be.
Okay.
Get underneath that ear. Underneath the deep side. There you go. This was your first one, and these were your last two. You said you felt more comfortable with these two than you did that first one.
Yeah.
So we're a little bit down and to the left, so I'll bring your sight. Whenever you sight in a bow, you want to chase your arrow.
Okay.
So if it's low and left, you move your sight low,
Low and left.
Yeah.
Same as where. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
You follow it to your arrow. It's
Okay.
a little confusing at first if you're used to shooting a rifle.
Okay.
So we'll move it down left just a little bit, and then we'll shoot again, and it should be hopefully right in that area right there.
Yeah. Good deal.
All right, so we're gonna move down and left. So with this first pin, we're gonna move the entire sight housing up, down, left, right, wherever it needs to go.
Gotcha.
After that, your left and right should be set. So probably when you get home and start stretching out to 30, 40, 50, all that you're gonna do is you're gonna take an Allen and you're gonna move the individual pins for each one because your left and right's already set.
Gotcha.
So we're just gonna use 20 for the sake of the video today. So we're gonna move the whole housing where it needs to go.
Great.
You're good. How you feeling?
Good.
How's the shoulder?
Good. I'm feeling more and more confident now that I know where the backstop kind of is.
Yeah.
Before I was a little tentative. I didn't want to dry fire my bow. I didn't want to do these different things that you're not supposed to do.
Right.
I didn't want to shoot the ceiling. You know, all that stuff kind of going through, just starting first out. But each one I take back, I'm feeling more confident. I know my mind's starting to recognize where I am in the draw. I kind of feel like I'm all over the place as I'm pulling it back, but I think each one feels like it might be getting a little minimally, a little tighter, and obviously the goal is to get to where you have a nice smooth pull on it so you can stay quiet and stand and everything.
And that's one thing that these folks are going to see as you work your way through this process is they're going to see you go from this big motion that you're doing to draw back to being able to just nice and smooth and easy just pull it straight back. That's something you're going to develop really quickly over time.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, feels good.
Man, I'm thinking, I mean, we'll walk down here and we'll show them where we're at right now with the arrows. I think that we're pretty close on 20 after just a few shots, which is impressive. So we'll kind of stick with that. If we find we need to, or if you find later on even you need to fine tune it just a little, you can.
Right.
And then the last thing that we'll cover before we sign out will be the set technology. Talk
Cool.
about that. So we'll walk down here and take a look real quick. So this is Nick's first shot, and then his second and third, I believe. Yeah. So I think we're right there close. And again, if you find that your group is consistently kind of right under where you're putting your pin, you can bring it, you can adjust it just a little bit.
Yeah, I think I did pull a little bit instead of just releasing forward on these two. I felt like I definitely was more confident.
Right. The other thing that you want to think about too is just getting comfortable and building up that muscle memory with those anchor points.
Gotcha.
Because even if you're excited, you're just shooting, you're having fun. If you don't think about one, that can throw your whole shot off. So if you have one arrow that's a little bit wonky, next shot, just take your time, make sure you're all settled in. Guarantee you'll be back where you want to be.
Good.
So let's go talk about some set technology.
Okay.